like and subscribe for more. Okay, thank you. I'm sitting on the edge of my bed right now, still in my school clothes, and I can feel the warm California air sneaking in through the cracked window like it has a secret to tell me. It smells like sunscreen and cut grass and that dusty, golden, almost summer smell that only happens when June is right there, like one step away. And I know I should be doing homework. I know, but it's the last week before summer break. The last week. Like, after Friday, everything changes. No alarm screaming at 6:30. No rushing mascara in the bathroom mirror while my mom yells, "You're gonna miss the bus." No pretending I care about Trig. Sorry, Mr. Dorsey. I keep thinking about it. About summer. About that feeling when you walk out of school on the last day and the whole world looks brighter. Like someone turned the saturation up. Like every palm tree is suddenly taller, and every car radio is playing the same song, and everyone's laughing too loud because we all know we're free. Okay, so, summer plans. My summer plans. I keep making lists in my head, and then the lists turn into little daydream movies, and I get distracted, and I forget what I was even listing in the first place. But I have, categories. That sounds so nerdy, but I do. There's the friend category, the family category, and then the him category. Yeah, him. I shouldn't even say him like it's dramatic, but it kind of is, because the second I think about him, my stomach does that stupid flip thing, like a tiny gymnast in there, doing a perfect routine just to embarrass me. Okay, focus. Friends first. So, my friend group is basically chaos in 4 different flavors. There's Maya. She's the type who plans everything down to the minute, but somehow still ends up doing something impulsive. Like last summer, she made a whole itinerary for a beach day, and then we ended up dyeing our hair pink in a CVS bathroom because she felt like we needed a vibe shift. We did. We kind of did. Then there's Jenna, who acts like she doesn't care about anything, but she's secretly the most loyal person alive. She'll roll her eyes at you while handing you a smoothie and telling you to drink water and stop texting your ex. Not that I have an ex. I don't. I'm just saying. And then there's Leo, who is technically in our friend group, even though he claims he's just passing through. Leo is the type who brings a speaker everywhere and insists on being the DJ, and then plays the same 2 songs like it's a personality. But he also makes everything feel like a movie. Like even standing in line for boba becomes a scene. So when I think about summer with them, I see this montage. Us in the car with the windows down, warm wind tangling our hair, Maya yelling at Leo to stop speeding, Jenna in the passenger seat pretending she hates the music while secretly singing every word. I can literally hear it in my head, like it's already happening. And the trips. We keep talking about trips. Maya wants a road trip up the coast, like starting in our little suburban bubble, driving through Malibu where everything looks expensive and effortless, then up past Santa Barbara, maybe stopping for those little roadside strawberries, still warm from the sun, and then continuing until we hit somewhere that feels different, like Santa Cruz, boardwalk lights, sticky cotton candy fingers, salt air. Jenna wants a beach day that turns into a beach night, like bonfire, hoodies, sand in our shoes, stars above us. She wants us to sit in a circle and talk about deep stuff like we're in an indie film. which is funny because she's the first one to make fun of indie films. And Leo keeps saying we should go to LA just to wander, which sounds like a terrible plan, but also exactly the kind of plan that ends up being amazing. Like, we'd probably end up in some random record store, then on a rooftop somewhere, then at an all-night diner eating pancakes at midnight, like we're older than we actually are. And me? I keep saying, yeah, totally, to all of it. But in my head, I'm thinking about one specific thing. I'm thinking about the moment when it's just quiet, when summer finally slows down and I'm not running from one thing to the next. Like a late afternoon where the sun turns everything honey-colored, and I'm sitting by the pool or on the porch steps with an iced drink and a book I've been pretending I'll read all year. Because I want that too. I want the loud stuff and the fun stuff and the late nights. But I also want those soft moments where it feels like time is stretching out, like taffy, like it's not in such a hurry to end. And then there's family. Family summer plans are always a mix of sweet and annoying. Like, my mom already started making summer goals for me, which is code for things she wants me to do so I'm not on my phone all day. She keeps saying stuff like, we should go hiking more, and we should do a family beach day, and maybe you could volunteer somewhere. I'm not saying I don't want to do those things. I do. Kind of. A little, maybe. I actually like hiking. I just hate when she turns it into a motivational speech. Like she'll be walking up a trail, talking about how the trees remind her to stay grounded. And I'll be behind her, sweating, thinking, I am grounded. I am grounded to this steep hill. But honestly, the hikes can be pretty. There's something about being up on a ridge, looking down at everything, seeing the ocean in the distance like a sheet of blue glass. And the way the wind up there feels clean, like it's rinsing your brain out. My dad's summer vibe is different. He's like, let's grill. That's his entire personality in summer. He'll stand outside with sunglasses on, flipping burgers like he's the main character of a commercial. And then he'll ask me about school and pretend he understands my drama, and then say something like, just be yourself, as if I haven't been trying to figure out who that even is. Okay, now the him category. I have a crush, obviously. I mean, who doesn't right before summer? Summer is basically a crush season. Everyone's skin gets a little more tan, everyone smiles more, everyone smells like coconut lotion, and suddenly you're like, oh, you exist. Interesting. But mine is specific. His name is... I'm not going to say his name out loud. Not because it's a secret, but because when I say it, it feels too real. Like it could echo and somehow he'd hear it. So I'll just call him my crush. He sits 2 rows over in English, and he always taps his pen against his desk like he has too much energy for school. He laughs quietly at things other people don't even notice, like he's in on a private joke with the universe. And when he talks to me, when he actually turns his head and looks at me, his eyes do this thing where they crinkle at the corners, like he's genuinely happy to be there. And I'm not normal about it. At all. I pretend I am. I'm like, oh, hey. Like my voice isn't trying to escape my body. And I'll say something casual like, did you do the reading? While my brain is screaming, he looked at you. He looked at you. The thing is, summer means we don't see each other every day. That's the scary part. Because right now, Even if we don't talk, I can still see him. I can still have those tiny moments, passing in the hallway, brushing shoulders, hearing him behind me in line for lunch. Little reminders that he's real. But summer? Summer is like this wide open space where anything can happen, which sounds exciting, but it's also where things can disappear. So I keep thinking, I need a plan, a strategy, something that feels intentional. Except I don't want to be weird. I don't want to suddenly become that girl who is obviously plotting. So I've been practicing in my head. Like, okay, scenario. It's the last day of school. Everyone's outside after the final bell, chaotic and loud, throwing paper, signing yearbooks, taking pictures. The air is bright. The sun is too happy. And I see him near the lockers, talking to someone. And in my head, I walk up like it's no big deal, like I'm not shaking on the inside. And I say, "Hey, what are you doing this summer?" And he turns, and he smiles, and he says something. Except my brain doesn't know what he says, because my brain keeps cutting to the part where he asks me to hang out. Like, "We should do something." Or, "Do you want to go to the beach?" Or, "Do you want to get ice cream?" Please, please let it be ice cream. There's this place not far from here, this tiny shop with fairy lights outside, and the ice cream is always melting too fast because it's always warm, even at night. It's the kind of place you go with someone you like because you have to eat fast and you end up laughing with sticky fingers and you stand too close without even realizing it. I want that. And I keep telling myself I'm being ridiculous because it's just a crush and I'm not in a movie. But also, California in summer kind of is a movie. Like, how am I supposed to be normal when the sky is literally perfect and the sunsets look like they were painted on purpose? I wonder if he even thinks about summer the way I do. Like, does he have plans? Does he have a beach he goes to? Does he have friends he drives around with, music blasting? Does he have a job where he'll come home smelling like sunscreen and effort? Does he have someone?